Hey there, let's talk about some of the new features that came to the Nextech solution. First, starting with Nextech Lead Management, and that's going to be delivery stats for your email campaigns. What we'll find is if we go into the campaign management tool, there's now the option of seeing on the right-hand side those campaigns that have processed emails, delivered emails, opened, and clicked emails as well, so built right into the system. As we jump into the practice management itself, we're going to pull up the new appointment bundling feature. That is part of the availability, which lets us search through the schedule, but now we can search for more than one visit at a time. In this example, let's search for a consult new patient or a specific provider, and maybe on just a Wednesday and in the morning. Historically, we could only look for this one, but if we needed multiple appointments, we would have to do it again. Now, using the appointment bundling feature, we can duplicate this visit. More importantly, we can search for a procedure slot at the same exact time. So now we can look at it side by side. This will allow us to see availability for both appointment types. It allows us to book both at the same time. And what will happen is this will link the visits together. So this way the patient will only receive one reminder. Going a little bit further, let's pull up our check-in center. Actually, I'm going to just talk about something really quick. With the check-in center, as most of you know, that will show forms that were signed on the patient portal, but those forms were unique to the patient. Really, they were just used for everybody in the practice. Now we have enterprise intake forms, which means if we have multiple practices using the system, the patient will only be shown the forms that are allotted based off of their appointment visit. That's going to be very important. Pulling up the check-in tool, though, I want to pull up something new, which is going to be the point of sale feature. The point of sale is going to replace the cash register for those of us that are still using it. And essentially this shows us a little bit about the patient before an invoice is created. Left-hand side is going to let us build a membership if we want to. Then we'll also see any outstanding balances or packages or quotes that the patient might have. The right-hand side is going to show what's been built on this invoice so far. In this case, we're just selling a product, and more importantly, we're putting a different sold by user because that relates to commission. We'll see on the top, this still lets us add services, products, packages, and gift cards. And of course, it still works with the Nextech payment program, so we can use an integrated credit card. We can just swipe or dip that card to process that transaction. This also lets us do tipping as well for our customers that want to add a tip to the service. That is no problem. A little bit hard to show on this video, but essentially we can add a tip. This way we can show it in a separate financial report, a provider tip report. So this way we can report on that information. For my offices on the more of the medical side that take insurance, we also now offer Nextech RCM. So if you want to help eliminate some administrative and billing burdens, we can do that for you. This means that we're going to essentially do the billing for you, and we're going to increase your claim rates with an average of 97%. I would recommend calling into our team and finding out more information on this. Last but not least, nothing to show here, but for our med spa customers, we now support e-prescribing and lab functionality built within the iPad, so this way you can use what you need to do and move on.